Well, someone's going to do that this year. And as a result, someone's going to be sitting there with 10 or 11 wins that you had pegged for 7 or 8 wins. It could be Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's sitting there with the number 2 returning production roster in college football. They may very well have the best offense.
I got Oklahoma State, man. 10 starters on offense, 10 on defense returning, 72% returning production. The Cowboys are hot. Problem with the Cowboys is when they're expected to do good, it doesn't always turn out. So, man, but you cannot hide from the fact 10 on offense, 10 on defense. This team is going to be special. They got a Heisman candidate. Man, Ollie's going to be running that ball. I can't wait.
I do like Ollie, and the coach has been there for, 40 years.
And you talk about Ron Jeremy filling holes. Ollie will be filling them holes for sure.
He won't be filling them. He'll be running straight past them.
Be bursting through them.
Virginia Tech, Virginia Tech's not being talked about over in the ACC, but they start with a very favorable run. They also have the number 4 most returning production in college football. They go to Miami, 9-27. They go to Miami. What if they win that thing 23-20? You start looking down the list, and at that point, you start saying, well, I could see Virginia Tech winning every one of those games. Well, the problem is no one's going to predict them to do it in June or July.
I think the ACC is kind of open between Clemson, Miami, and Florida State. And then I think you got some other wild cards in there too. But those 3.
Virginia Tech, baby.
Virginia Tech, which we're going to get to, is another one with the highest returning production in college football, I believe. Get to number 11, man. The sleeper of the ACC with their 86%
86%.
returning.
That is insane, man. That's like,
but they did have
that's
a rough
unheard
year
of, really.
They did have
unheard of. Yeah, but they won 6 out of their last 9 games. Most of those are conference play, so not just like patsy ball. I mean, it was the ACC. They have Kyron Jones coming back. They have Kelly Lawson, their leading tackler, back. They're stacked at D-line. Antoine Powell, Ryland, I think is his last name. He's the defensive end. They are going to be there, man. I'm telling you, that place is awesome. Enter Sandman, in my book, is a place to see. We got to get there. Even though there were Big Ten backers, we got to see stadiums like that.
And that's on my bucket list, man. It's up there, pretty high.
Taking them in the almost the top 10, man. They're back.
I like it, man. I like the returning production. God, man, it's hard to say.
They might even be higher than that. 86% is insane, dude.
It's going to be interesting to see, but I think there's some interesting players between Florida State, Clemson, and Miami, and see where they kind of fit with those big boys of the ACC. But returning production, I could see it, man. I could see it. Enter Sandman, let's go, baby.
When we take that deeper dive, don't be surprised if the Big Ten backers have them top 5.
Ooh.
Well, dude, they are just like Florida State last year.